Extreme poverty refers to a condition characterized by severe deprivation or basic human needs, including food, safe drinking water, sanitation facilities, health, shelter, education, and information. It depends not only on income, but also on access to services. The World Bank defines extreme poverty as living on 1.25 or less a day. An estimated 21% of people in the developing world live at or below 1.25 per day threshold.
In 2000, there were about 11.3 Mexican citizens living in extreme poverty. This number has constantly decreased in the past years. In 2016, there were only about 9 million citizens living under the poverty line. This decrease has been so clear that the actual president, Enrique Peña Nieto, has affirmed in his fifth informe that it is possible that extreme poverty in less than a decade can be fully combated and disappear from our social reality. A study shows that people living in extreme poverty fell to 11.5 million by the end of 2012, or 9.8% of the population. Many more Mexicans are now worse off than they were when former President Felipe Calderón entered the last 2 years of a 6-year term in which poverty swelled by nearly 3%.
Hardcore poverty is mainly, though not exclusively, a rural phenomenon, although only 1/4 of Mexico's population lives in rural areas. More than 60% of the extreme poor live there. The presence of indigenous groups is much larger in rural areas, and the production systems, the economic and other risks faced by the rural poor and their coping strategies differ from those of their urban peers. In Mexico, 1 of every 2 citizens survive without enough income to buy a basic basket of food and services. The role of containing poverty, or the guarantee of a minimum subsistence level to which social policy has been restricted, is easily reversible in the face of external phenomena, from natural disasters to the worsening of exchange relations and the loss of competitiveness of Mexico to the world.
Social policy in Mexico has been conceived as an almost exclusive task of the Secretaría de Desarrollo Social, which has been proclaimed as the body responsible for policies to fight against extreme poverty and attention to the vulnerable population of the country. Another institution that helps is UNICEF. Their objective is to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. The national program, México sin hambre, seeks to guarantee the nutrition of the 7 million Mexicans who now live in extreme poverty and contribute to the exercise of their right to food. Even though there are a lot of institutions that are trying to help with this social problem, it hasn't been enough. There are a lot of people that live in extreme poverty. A study was made to know what could be done to solve this crisis. One of the solutions is the improvement of access to basic services, support the increase of hope and quality of life, grant the facilities for access to universal primary education, encourage the generation of jobs and income, promote the responsible use of natural resources, and give free food at public schools, not letting apart the most isolated ones. This situation is happening.